Life has no inherent meaning to it. None of this matters. Neither do we. Someday I'll lose my loved ones. I'll lose myself. If I believe in morals, and I try to be a good person, someone who perhaps identifies as a virtuous man, will it really matter? If I harm my peers, and I live a senseless life, it wouldn't matter either. As Marcus said, both Alexander the Great and his mole driver ended up with the same fate of death. We are nothing. We are not special. Tiny specks in the vastness of the universe. How come such small beings grew such a great ego? We don't matter. We are biologically a bunch of cells set in a particular order. We never chose being alive, nor being born, not even being in any shape, way, or form. Yet here we are, fighting the battle of life. And here I am, reading this, and here you are, listening to it. When we act selfless, our brains reward us with the hit of dopamine. Isn't that all we crave? A small pleasure that we perhaps mistake as happiness. On the other hand, we act selfish, and we might get a nagging feeling deep inside. But when we realize and profoundly understand that it doesn't matter, we feel emptiness within. I am stoic sometimes. I want goodness. I want the best actually. I want to make people smile, live virtuously. But isn't that all just because deep down I want to show off and be recognized for being virtue rather than have it in me to be so? I want to be the one looking at how good I can hold my temper, looking at how wise I might seem, prancing around like a show pony, showing off like an albino peacock. Sometimes I identify as an existentialist, seeking my own true purpose, painting my own masterpiece of a life. But I don't think I truly believe I have a purpose. This is where my nihil sensation starts nagging, whispering in my ears to give up. Know that it's useless to live, to laugh, or to fight back. You die, everyone dies along too. If you really go the whole way and see how you feel about the prospect of suddenly vanishing, it's indeed hard to grasp. It's all for nothing, just a simple form of suffering. As life was a tragedy forced upon me, upon us, I started to question and regret being, which I had no control over. This is probably the time where my mind makes this manifestation of Camus saying to me, absurd, isn't it? Somehow, you know it's meaningless. Yet, you fall into the pit of trying to find your purpose and meaning and place in this careless universe. And I wholeheartedly agree that the universe doesn't care. We are here just for the ride. But at the end, you realize you mustn't think about existence as it's a meaningless concept. The golden aim behind philosophy is no right or wrong. There is no valid answer. It's a matter of being honest with oneself that the most fascinating question in the world is who am I? Because it's so mysterious and elusive. What do you feel? When you say I, what do you think you are? You see, there could be no light if there is no one to interpret it. There could be no soft elements if there is no hard element. There could be only vivid definitions of what something might be without the opposite of it to define it. Existence is a relationship, perhaps a complex one, and you are stuck right in the middle.